Hey everyone, how are you all doing? I hope extremely well. Today is August 11th, 2017, and strangely enough, it happens to be my birthday. So, before I even get started, I wanted to say thank you to everybody who's called me, sent me a text message, emailed, sent me gifts, and just to say, happy birthday. Thank you very much. I appreciate everything that you guys have done for me today, even though I'm not deserving, but thank you anyways. So I just wanted to quickly get that out of the way. Um, I wanted to give you a recent update in terms of what's going on with my health and everything, and the reason why it's in the form of a video and not in a written statement or a written update is because I'm not sure how many more opportunities I'm gonna have to be able to freely converse like this in a setting, just because my time is becoming more and more limited as as are my actions. Sorry. Some of the symptoms of this disease is cognitive function, and so if I've been spacing out and sometimes losing focus and things like that. So please bear with me if I'm not making any sense or if it doesn't seem like I'm making any sense. But right now at this point, I'm doing fairly okay, hanging in there as best as I can. Um, Recently, there's been a very nice surge of donations sparked by some people, and it's been really great and helpful and allowed me to start treatment. And but in doing so, it's a great thing. So I can say technically that I've started and I'm on my way, and now my main focus is just to maintain that course of treatment. So I just hope and wish that unselfishly that donations will come in, forms of help, um, things like that. It pains me a lot, if you can't tell, for me to say these types of things because I take extreme pride in myself, and I I don't like the idea of pandering or asking out of pity, but um, after a lot of discussion with a lot of people, I've come to realize that I need to swallow my pride a little bit and realize that this is a fight for my life. And bottom line is I do want to live. So yeah, and so with that, uh, I just want to say just a few quick things about just not just my life, but things that are going on generally in society and things like that. And I'm not trying to preach or anything, but just a few observations that I've made and that I've thought about because I've had nothing but time to think while dealing with this disease. So, um, right now, in terms of the state of our country, it seems a little oxymoronic to be called the United States of America when we seem to be so divided um, between issues, and we seem a little further apart than we are united. So, with that, I know there are a lot of you that know I do have somewhat of a foothold in government, in contracting and analytical work. And with that said, with a lot of the new headlines going on with North Korea and the White House's administration's issues with the probes in Russia and um, other issues such as climate change, civil rights issues for the LGBTQI community and the announcement of no transgenders in the military. These are big things. And going back to climate change, a chunk of a chunk of ice the size of Delaware recently broke off of Antarctica. That's pretty big, so that calls for remapping. So issues like that are very scary, and I don't have the answers, and I don't think any single person does, but um, it's important to recognize these things. And I don't know what I'm really trying to say, but my point being is there's so many bad things in life but that are happening right now. But instead of focusing on those bad things, we should focus on the good. And that's the point of my message, and that's what I've been doing this whole time, and that's where I really want to end it, is is letting you all know that I really feel that I've only been able to keep it up this far, even though I'm not in the best of conditions right now in all aspects of my life. Um, I don't feel that I would have made it this far without the help and support of people, and a great deal of many people. And during a time like this, when there's a lot of stress and when the S hits the fan, you can tell really quick who your friends are and who's with you and who's not, just by their actions. What makes a man isn't, or what makes a person isn't how they act when things are good, it's how they act when things are bad. And that says a lot about so many people that have stepped up, during this whole time. And it starts with so many people that I can't name them all. But just off the top of my head, there's people like Andrea Luca, Kayla Gill, Heather McCabe, the Nuttall family, Suzanne Nuttall, Amy Nuttall Gibson, Amanda Nicole, her mother Patty. God, there's so many that I had to write them down. Zach Daniel, Kim Klingeman, Elena Curry, Rachel King, Ashley Bloor, Joy Morgan, Shauna Perry, Amber Glass, Mike Starbuck, and it just goes on and on, Daniela Marino, Timmery, Sane, and her family, her mom, and her famous chicken dumplings, Ryan J., Ashley Napper, Timothy Long, Jacqueline Noggle, the Fords, Joe Jacobs, my buddy Dr. Justin Human, Vanessa Cooper, Selena Grande, Amanda Pearl, Serena Mohan. It just goes on and on. And also families. Members of families have been really supportive, and there's a few that I really need to give a shout out to. Number one, and this is in no order, but number one would be the Saints family. Everybody. I mean, Jeremy, Jen, Linda, Rick, they've been the absolute best. And not only themselves, but their crew at the American Dream, the Iron Press, Lucky Habanero Salsa. This is a family that takes pride in what they do and what they love, and it shows in their product, in their food, in their amazing, restaurants and places to eat. They put love in their food, and I could tell you that it comes from the heart, just because I know them and they're amazing people, and they've supported me since day one. Also, I need to mention Lacey and Ruby in Florida. These these two women are some of the most beautiful, some of the most strong, the strongest, just absolutely just angels on earth, and they've been nothing but supportive to me, and I have nothing but love for them. And they've done so much for me in so many ways. I can't list it all, and I don't have, I really, don't have the time to do that. But um, they they're my angels. I don't know what else to say to that. Also to the Bustamante family, to Jacob and Monica and their kids. We've been friends, Monica and I, since, gosh, we were biting ankles. And to be friends now and to still hold a really good friendship and bond and to understand each other and to have their support means just the world to me. So to them, I thank you very much. Gosh, other people that I've randomly met, Smidar, aka Smitty, Kim Gerber. Those two girls, they're my ladies. They rock. I love you. I love you, ladies. Ashley Napper. Gosh, we've had such a long storied history, and I love you till the end of time. You're fantastic, and there's just so many other people. Scotty Cantino, Michael Mona, Sandy Spin, Jody W. You know, and these are members or employees or somehow affiliated with another family that I need to mention that have been very important recently. The O'Briens, starting with Jay O'Brien and his sister Amy and Annie and even Mama O'Brien. He not only gave himself or a piece of himself, or not only his family members did, he galvanized and was able to get his entire workforce to do the same. And I don't know what else to say except thank you, Jay, and to the entire O'Brien family. You guys are amazing, and you hold a special place in my heart. All you families do. And not just the families, all you people. So thank you so much. I know this video has just been off and on and kind of here and there, and I hope you've made it to this part to the end. So as I said, I'm doing okay. I'm hanging in there, and I just hope that the momentum can continue. I can reach my limit and goal, that I can beat this thing, and that I can physically and meet each and every one of you and personally meet you face to face, eye to eye, shake your hand, give you a hug, and personally say thank you, because I really do owe you my life. So to everybody, and in closing, have a great day, have a great evening, have a great weekend, and I wish you nothing but the best, and thank you so much. I love you.